If I slip into the ocean, swallow me up in one motion. Though seas my queen, I show devotion. Where's my lifeline? It's devotion. I ain't ready to let go now. I ain't ready to let go. I ain't ready to let go. I ain't ready to let go now. Ready to let go now. Ready to let go If I slip into the ocean, swallow me up in one motion. Though seas my queen, I show devotion. Where's my lifeline? It's devotion.
Alright, so I'm not going to bother with the music because literally I'm like my internet's going full on dodgy, but considering it's on Sky, it should be okay for the match. Oh yeah, by the way, happy pancake day, everyone. Happy pancake day. Right, let me go to Sky Sports Arena. Sky Sports Arena.
In higher positions, and I think it's a responsibility of us in the game, for the stakeholders in the game, to not only show enthusiasm, but to put that enthusiasm into action.
Increasing inclusivity.
The country is a diverse country now. You've only got to come even away from the football arena into inner cities. It's a very diverse country, and I think the fact that it's a very diverse country in all aspects of our life. And of course, our life is very much a sporting life. I think it's a better place to have diversity within your workplace, and I think generally that's what everybody wants to see.
Moving forward,
people will see that as what they regard as fairness. That if we have a very multicultural society these days, that they want to see that reflection in the game, then there's no bigger example than that than actually seeing that. And, what also is a huge. People will see that as what they regard as fairness. That if we have a very multicultural society these days, that they want to see that reflection in the game, then there's no bigger example than that than actually seeing that. And, what also is a huge, I think, aspect of our game is of life is what people regard as role models, and that's of course what they want to see on a regular occurrence, on a daily basis, in important positions in the game.
Sky Sports, feel it all.
We don't need too much to live. We don't need to share stories or make art or place bids. We don't need to expand our minds. We don't need to make love or make music or make time. Because the sun still shines, even if we miss the sun's rise. You don't need to drive. You don't need to drive just to feel you're alive.
Art of creating is to discover a world of beauty and uniqueness that inspires warm coffee to create a masterpiece.
What's going on? For
you to enjoy the richest aromas. Law, a masterpiece in taste. Trying to save money can feel like this.
Or this. Because Lidl, if it's in our store, it's always Lidl on price. And that means you can pay less for more. More meals, fuller fridges, and quality so great it'll get your peaches twerking. Every supermarket can pull off these moves. Now that's big on quality and always Lidl on price.
Nooms help me see that it's all about what's happening in my head. It's not just black and white, don't eat this, don't eat that. There's some serious psychology behind it. Visit noom.com and change your life for good.
We have a responsibility to make the planet a better place to live in. And if that starts with me or someone else, it has to start somewhere. Morning, you good? Thank you. And that's why we created a fleet of electric vans.
Why is it now when everybody
Zero emissions is the way that we can reduce the impact we have on the environment. If we act now, we can make a real difference for the future. I'm Ben, an operations manager for Amazon.
Talk to me in chat.
When you want to change your energy supplier, who can you trust? Well, there's only Recommended by which year after year after year. Optimus Energy.
Excuse me. What year is it, please? It's a 79 AD. Run for your life! Thank you. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just remembered. Pompeii was destroyed in 79 AD, by the way.
What was the volcano called?
Volcano.
Alexa, what volcano destroyed Pompeii? Mount Vesuvius.
Mount Vesuvius. For real?
The Emma mattress has won more awards in 1 year than any other mattress in the UK. Feel how Emma adapts to you. Start every day with an award-winning wake.
Oh, and here it comes. Here comes the lag. People stop messaging me. I really don't want to know.
Used car online with a 7-day money-back guarantee to give you time to make sure you really love it. Kazoo, yeah you can.
You know how proud I am of you. How much you sacrifice. How hard you work. You deserve your success. But there's a problem.
Mr. Stewart didn't fall, but rather was pushed.
I wanted to make sure some information goes viral. I want nothing more to do with you.
It was a sense. Are you loyal? Is he getting a job? Are you loyal?
This war between you needs to end.
I don't know what's going on in your mind, but I'm not the enemy.
Ooh. Interesting.
I've got secrets I can never tell anyone.
Dad, something happened.
It's going to be all right.
We have to send a message.
Oh, who did this?
I need a favor. No questions asked. I need more time.
It's amazing what a man can do with the will to survive.
You're on it. You're on it.
Looks like it's heading for a draw. No!
Oh, she's really getting stuck in.
All right, on you go.
Football at home with Screwfix sponsors Sky Sports coverage of the EFL.
Oh. Middlesbrough, Derby County, Watford, Nottingham Forest, Bristol City, QPR, Swansea City, Sheffield Wednesday, Brentford, Princeton, North End, Coventry, Bournemouth, Norwich, Millwall, Luton Town, Stoke City, Huddersfield Town, Barnsley, Birmingham City, Cardiff City, Blackburn Rovers, Reading, Wickham, EFL Live.
A very warm welcome to the Riverside Stadium for live midweek action.
We're Middlesbrough! We're Middlesbrough! We're Middlesbrough! Everywhere we go, everywhere we'll go. We're Middlesbrough! We're Middlesbrough! We're Middlesbrough! Everywhere we go, everywhere we'll go. We're Middlesbrough!
It's an 8:15 kickoff on Sky
Nil.
The rest are all available to watch live by the red button or the Sky Sports app. Here on Sky Sports Arena, it's Borough versus Huddersfield. Borough starting the match 6 points off the playoffs in 8th place, but still very much in the shake-up for the top 6, despite their disappointing recent form.
Well, I reckon
at the bottom,
that we
the
can
Terriers
get
are
up
in
there.
18th, just 5 points above the bottom 3 now. They've lost 14 league games this season. Only the bottom side, Wickham, have lost more. So are we going to get goals? So we certainly did when these sides met at the John Smith Stadium at the end of November. It was a cracker, actually. Middlesbrough taking the lead through Marvin Johnson, well found by Marcus Tavernier. He finished it beautifully. Carol Eiting, lateral man from Ajax, equalised for the Terriers from the edge of the box.
Oh, Butterfingers.
And then a very curious finish here from Fraser Gamble. who stumbled and scooped it in. They all count. That was 2-1 to Huddersfield. Britt Assombalonga equalised with 5 minutes to play. It looked like it was going to be a draw, but Huddersfield had other ideas. Josh Koroma with a fantastic finish to make it 3-2 to the Terriers. So the scene is set here on Teesside. I'm Gary Taphouse. Alongside me is Lee Hendry. What are your pre-match thoughts, Lee?
Yeah, just looking at the league table there, and you just feel that, as you just said, is that Middlesbrough right amongst it, aren't they? You know, they're just on the coattails of the playoffs, and you just feel that the form they're in, if they could just turn that round a little bit and start getting a few wins under their belt, you do feel that they can ask questions about trying to get into that playoff area. And as for Huddersfield, well, they need to start getting results as well. You just feel that they're so close to that bottom three. And this run, well, both teams out of form. You just wonder what we're going to expect this evening.
Both sides endured really disappointing results at the weekend. Borough went 2-0 down at Derby and ended up losing 2-1. Huddersfield, even more galling for them, 2-0 up at home to Wickham, and they lost 3-2. A desperate result at home to the bottom side. Now starting to peer over their collective shoulders.
Come on, boys!
Huddersfield players already out. Here comes the Borough. Really hoping to get back on track after what has been a really disappointing run. There's been a distinct lack of the build up to this game. A mild night here on Teesside. Neil Warnock makes 2 changes to the side that lost 2 on Derby. 2 players come in who haven't started since September. Defender Grant Hall missed almost 5 months with a calf injury. Striker Ashley Fletcher missed 4 months with a hamstring injury. It does look like a back 3 tonight. George Saville and Britt Assombalonga make way. Both are on the bench. Caroline Silverand makes just 1 change. It's a first league start for 2 months for Alex Pritchard, who comes into the number 10 position behind Fraser Campbell. Janino Bakuna drops in alongside Jonathan Hogg, with Alex Vallejo dropping out. 9 players remain out injured or suspended for the Terriers, including the match winner between the sides in November, Josh Koroma. Well, there's still a long way to go in this season, and Borough know the promotion is still a possibility. Can Ashley Fletcher find the goals to get them there? It's been an injury-hit season for him. He's come on a sub in 3 of the last 5, now gets his chance. There's Niskins Cavano on loan from Fulham, who's made quite an impression actually already. Scored on Saturday at Derby, just his 2nd appearance since joining on loan. The referee there, Jeremy Simpson from Lancashire. This is the 6th time he's refereed a Borough game in the Championship. Borough haven't won any of them. Neil Warnock will thank me for mentioning that. So we're good to go here. Huddersfield in their change strip of yellow.
Where is Warnock?
And there is Alex Pritchard, who's desperate to get going, isn't he, really? It just hasn't really happened for him in the last year or so. His last 10 Championship appearances have all been as substitutes. And there's Fraser Campbell up top, who played for Neil Warnock.
There he is!
Crystal Palace.
Neil Warnock is the red.
This season with 5, although he hasn't scored any goals away from home this season. Can he put that right?
Come on, boys! Way! Ah!
And after that false start, we will get going.
Well,
Terriers to get us underway.
He literally, he kicked the ball, but then he forgot that he had to do the league.
4 home league games in a row. They haven't lost 5 in a row here for 25 years. They're currently on their longest winless run under Neil Warnock there. Former Huddersfield manager, of course, Neil Warnock, back in the 90s. He was in charge of their first season at the John Smith Stadium. Huddersfield with major problems of their own, just 1 win in 9.
Better than it. What's the field?
3 now, looking far too close for comfort. A throw to the visitors. There's Carlos Corberan. His 9th game in 2021 in all competitions. He's lost 6 of 8 so far. Miserable start to the new year. And that result on Saturday, that was a shocker, wasn't it?
It was, and I think it sort of typifies their season, because when I've watched them, he's trying to play in the right way. They are really trying to play up from the back through the lines.
If you didn't know already, we are on Sky Sports. If you're going to go and watch it, we are on Sky Sports Arena.
The weekend's game was one that certainly they need to bounce back from, because that is a certain confidence blow. You just feel that you need to get that momentum back going. For all the good stuff they played, they're just not getting results, and you do feel at this moment in time, if it continues, they will find themselves in a relegation scrap.
Pitched up here from Huddersfield. There's Dwayne Holmes. See what he was trying to do there. Pick up Fraser Campbell on the far post.
No thanks.
Middlesbrough swatted away by Bro.
That's a good ball in from Dwayne Holmes as well. Just what you expect, very direct. Wants to put it into an area where he feels that a centre forward should be, and that's where you've got to question Fraser Campbell. Why is he not got enough goals this season? He's got to be in them areas where he's going to give himself any chance.
Pritchard. Away by Paul. He'll be thrilled to be playing football again after an injury next season.
What do you mean? Yeah, show you the game. No, I'm not going to do that. No,
by Janino Bakuna, who was playing in the
right reason.
number 10 role himself at the weekend. Pritchard dispossessed, but it could still break kindly here. Hogg. Ricochets to Pipa. Certainly Huddersfield have made a really positive start here.
Well, that's how they've.
Whenever we're on Skype, we tend to lose.
He said they do try to play football.
Get out of each other's way, man.
And particularly his Borough side, he will try and get balls forward as quickly as possible into forward areas. Hasn't really worked. Did quite early on, but again, not touch on the run of form that they're in again. You do feel that Huddersfield do come out the better.
Out.
Pritchard did well there, scooped away by Paddy McNair. Lovely give and go with Pritchard. He's certainly got the creative ability, which is why they signed him from Norwich. It's been a move that just hasn't come off for various reasons.
There's plenty of ball in this opening stage as Pritchard wants them give and goes. We've seen that 2 or 3 times early on in the game. So we've got that little bit of understanding with O'Brien on that left-hand side. I feel that there possibly could be a weakness.
Sam Wolves' challenge on Lewis O'Brien, who's still filling in at left back as an emergency, really. Holmes just getting a little bit of instruction there from the Spanish coach.
Having the likes of Jonathan Hogg back in that central midfield, bit of experience been out with injury. He's one that certainly will dictate, will set the tone in that midfield area, particularly when you've got the likes of Pritchard, Bakuna, and Benzo, who certainly have got quality. Holmes, abundance going forward. Just feel that they haven't had that right balance at times. That's why they haven't been winning games.
What was that? Look at you, just click that.
Opportunity for the Terriers here. Good header away by Grant Hall again.
Didn't go bad, did it?
Huddersfield have only scored 2 headed goals all season, which is astonishing, really. When you look at the height and power they've got in there. Could this be an opportunity?
Grant Hall, you legend. Oh my word.
Start to the game in his first start for many months.
And the back three that we talked about, and seeing Benza wanting to make them forward runs, which he will do this evening. You have to be certainly well organised in that back three.
Your ball. No. There.
No foul given there. All played wide by the captain Hogg. Pritchard. Hogg again. To back from Saar. Richard Keogh. Who had a spell loan actually at Huddersfield many years ago for Bristol City, 2007.
Well experienced, I think, when they bought Richard Keogh in, you just felt that that might just firm that back four up where they've conceded too many goals this season. Hence the lead position, because you do feel, I can touch on what they've got going forward, but you're not shutting that back door, you're always going to run the risk.
Oh, rare!
Free kick there, and Ola was actually making a great run. A lot more. Could have played advantage.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is one area that I will say about Borough is that they can get the ball into wide areas for Duncan Watmore. Cabano, we've touched on, great ability. And then you've got that man Ashley Fletcher that's leading the line rather than Britta Sombalonga this evening. They're just limited on that goal threat.
That's Puppy!
With the
Oh!
kick.
Oh!
Straight at Ryan Schofield. Fletcher in the thick of it there, but well as well. Haven't scored
It
enough
was
at
really
home
close, it was really close.
this season. Borough just
Easy
16
free kick,
in
easy
their
free
14 home league games. They're 1
That's what we need. We need to get more free kicks.
He's not surprised that they've been so
players
many away
now,
wins this
so
season because of the lack of
we're more of a chance
supporters
of getting the ball
in
into
grounds.
the net. Via crosses, free
There's
kicks, corners.
Pritchard.
So that's like an advantage for us.
Pipa.
You don't know how long the last he's injured.
And that's one thing that
That's
Pippa
one
will
thing
do. He
I
will
do not
join
know
in. He
how
will
long is the last
create
season
and
for.
be that extra force.
I mean, I heard that like
likes to get forward.
8
And we've seen him there right
6
in the
weeks.
middle of things, particularly being a
Anyone
right
actually
fullback,
know?
just drawing.
How many
Bond ended
controls
up
were made?
making
He
the
didn't.
actual initial foul on him. Just shows what he does bring in them wide areas, that he won't just stay out, he will drift inside. That will possibly give that license to Dwayne Holmes, have that little bit of freedom.
It's a Huddersfield free kick.
Now, Lacuna and Mbenza straight to the ball here, having a little discussion about who should be taking this, because it's a great position. Pritchard lurking with intent as well.
Active ability over the ball here. I think you'd certainly favour maybe Mbenza from there.
Oh, Johnny Alton.
I couldn't place it in a better position really for a right footer, could you? Pritchard's moved away. Certainly looks like it's going to be Isaac Mbenza. There he goes! What a beauty! Oh, fantastic strike from Isaac Mbenza for his 5th goal of the season, having scored on Saturday. He's done it again here. That is a beauty.
That's an absolute peach from Mbenza. It really is. We just felt it. He was, as you said, it's a super distance for someone of Mbenza's quality. But
well,
Tonelli, you can see it's a fabulous view there where he's just got no chance. He's got that little bit of whip, little bit of dip on it, even at the end. Makes it look even better from that view. Unbelievable finish from Mbenza. They've started the game so well. Huddersfield have, and possibly just what they've deserved. Excellent, well executed, fantastic technique from Mbenza.
Well, that's the 3rd time he's scored direct from a free kick this season. No one in the Championship has scored more. So we shouldn't be too surprised. What a dismal start to the game for Borough. They just haven't got going, have they? They haven't got going at all.
No, not at all. And that's lots of credit to Huddersfield. They've started games well over the season. And again, they've done it here. They've got to just maintain that over the 90 minutes. But it's been a super start. It really has. They've got forward, they've asked questions.
Shelby says, hiya, how you doing? You alright?
Well, the good news for Borough is they have twice this season come from behind to win Championship games against Birmingham and Wickham, 2 other struggling sides. But they're going to have to do it the hard way again after that free kick. Just one clean sheet in 11 now for Borough.
I just look at the formation from Will Warnock's side and just feel that, particularly this evening, they're going to a back three. You just felt that this is where that they're going to utilise, obviously, the wide areas. Fisher, Bowler, Cabana on that right side. Watmore. I just feel that they haven't been given enough ball early on.
Come on, somebody did that.
Oh, set piece
Somebody
opportunity
tall.
for Borough.
Get on your head.
Of the game to be taken by Mark Bowler.
Oh!
Towards Hall.
Go on, still a chance. And you dare give a freaking free kick for that.
Free plays on.
Whip it in.
Morsey.
Whip it in like you just don't care. Oh my freaking days, man.
Well headed away by Fraser Campbell. Goes for the return from Holmes. Instead, it's the man who took the corner initially. It's out for a throw, which Holmes will take.
There's certainly been a response here from Borough. So we've got a little bit more ball. Just wonder whether Huddersfield are going to sit back and maybe soak up a little bit more pressure.
Fisher with the throw for Borough to Watmore. Yellow jerseys back there. Good touch. And here come the Terriers again. This is good stuff from them. And Benza. Holmes is in the middle. That was always
It was just a brilliant bit of play from Pritchard, who started to move on with him. Benza using his pace to get forward, and then he's just waiting for that bursting run from Dwayne Holmes. Actually thought he was going to continue it. He sort of made that initial movement into the box, but just then took the brakes off. That's why I felt that Benza whipped that ball right across the face of Betty.
Go on up. Get into their heads. Give them a spanking.
Huddersfield actually have the most defeats in the championship after scoring the first goal. Terriers fans have been in this position many times and still ended up disappointed at the end of the game. 6 times they've lost this season after scoring first.
And that's something that they need to turn around, particularly in the business part of the season. And they find themselves in that bottom half of the table, really flirting with the relegation zone. But they have times I've watched them, they've really tried to get through, play some super stuff. Again, only conceding goals. In the manner that they've conceded goals, it's been disappointing.
Not the start he was hoping for. Neil Warnock in his 41st season in management. First job was at Gainsborough Trinity in 1980.
He has been a character of the game, hasn't he? Some fabulous clubs. We've seen what he does, the effect he has on players. So he needs to have that effect if Middlesbrough are certainly going to compete and be in the playoffs this season.
Bowler's cross, well dealt with. Howson. Right by Morsey. Morsey again. Rolled nicely into Cabano. Big steal to Cabano again. Borough just starting to find their feet here. Suspicion of a pullback there on Watmore. He's certainly making that point to the referee, who's not remotely interested.
I saw it was a little bit of a tug on Watmore. I think it might have been Pritchard that just, like he grabbed the hand of him as he went by. Good bit of movement. Watmore coming in from that left-hand side. Bakuna that just got hold of him. And Brian just taking up the pieces, but there was certainly a little bit of contact in there.
A little bit.
It was quite enough for Jeremy Simpson to make
I
that
think
decision.
he went down.
Or is that one of those where you might get a free kick outside the box, but not a penalty? Shouldn't be any difference, but there is.
Yeah, Tony, I mean, if that was given, you would have said it certainly was a harsh one.
Bakuna.
Oh!
You know, he loves to have a strike from distance. That was well blocked.
He's impressive, Bakuna is. He won't turn an opportunity down, no matter what distance. Great talent.
He'll be delighted with the opening quarter of an hour here in his Bielsa crouching position. Part of his coaching staff at Leeds, of course. In fact, he was first team coach last season in their promotion campaign. A Bielsa protege, and you can certainly see he's got the same sort of style.
Yeah, he has. He tries that intensity.
Can you keep it in? Can you keep it in? Yeah, you can. Just on the right hand side. Fisher.
They do look exciting when they get hold of
Duncan,
things.
what more?
What more?
What more?
Oh, he's done really well.
Oh!
He's got the corner. He certainly makes things happen. What more?
Corner.
He's dealing with.
He's a player that will make this Middlesbrough side tick. I like the way he's just drifted over from that left-hand side, finds himself in that space, goes past Bakuna very easily. Naby Sarr does great just to make sure that that ball isn't coming in the box.
Do not dare play it short. You've got big people in the freaking box.
Super Borough corner. Bowler again with the in-swinger.
It's whipped in. That was a shot. And it's going to get cleared. Still a chance though. Oh, why are you playing back the man? You giving him time to regroup?
Long from Bettinelli.
Can't believe we're 1-0 down.
Bowler flicked it on for Fletcher, couldn't keep it in play.
Always on one side.
Last goals that he scored were on the opening match of the season in the first round of the League Cup against Shrewsbury, 4th of September. Little did he know the injury woes that were ahead of him. Both these sides have got a lot of players out at the moment, big players as well.
We've played a lot over the season, haven't we? Not just in the Championship, the Premier League, even the lower leagues, just because of the high intensity of games that we've had. Some of these teams are playing Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday. It's just so full on.
Yeah, I know.
Topolo suspended. Carol Lighting, who I know you're a big fan of, Lee, was on loan from Ajax. He's gone back to Ajax after suffering a knee injury.
I know, right? It should have been.
He's had all sorts of
calf
problems this season. Bit of a big presence at the back. The list goes on, really. This is that penalty appeal.
It's just as that ball comes into it, you can see that the ball's certainly got an arm, and
it just showed it there again, right? It showed it again.
He's tried to get away.
It was a penalty.
It's risky.
It certainly is.
What a challenge by McNair. Go on! Go on! Go on! Oh my God, you have easy options around you!
Fisher was available, but it didn't reach him.
Howson. Fisher. Now Morsey. It's whipped in! It's going to go wide. To the referees, to go to spectators. I know, right?
Back in the units, Huddersfield. I just feel that Middlesbrough just getting a foothold in the game. Taking some time. I feel that movement, particularly with the wide men, Cavano and Watmore, giving that little bit of freedom to Bowler and Fisher to get forward. I think that's where they've got to get into them areas, get in and around Ashley Fletcher. But again, the end product's got to be good.
Borough with 3 players around the edge of the box there, trying to stop Huddersfield playing out for the back. Forcing the error.
Go on, Ash, go on, Ash.
Ahead about Pipa, but that didn't work out as planned either. They've kept the pressure on here, Borough.
We're playing a lot more better though.
Back it goes by Bowler to McNair. Would actually move into midfield at the weekend. Get the defensive area now where Neil Warnock prefers to play him. Morsey. Bowler.
Good play.
Morsey again. Howson. Ball.
That is not the only goal in this game.
A lot of players back here, Huddersfield. This is going to be very precise from Borough to pick a way through. Did stay in play, despite the appeals.
Oh,
what
more? Oh, what? Someone hit! Oh, why did someone go up and hit it, man? Freaking hell!
Back defending. That could have gone horribly wrong.
It certainly could have been an embarrassing
That could have been 1-1, that. But no, it's been
and it goes from
lazy freaking players, man.
Really knocking on the door now, Borough.
Come on. Howson. Pen McNair.
Ticking towards the midway.
And now Sam Morsey. Morsey to Cavano. Cavano gets challenged. But Morsey trying to win the ball back in. The Huddersfield player goes down and it'll be a Huddersfield free kick.
They are asking questions, aren't they? And just trying to work out how they're sort of setting up. Keep seeing Watmore making these runs into them areas. And this is just whether it's a lack of communication from Schofield and Naby Sarr. Could have been an embarrassing moment. Just feel that if Ashley Fletcher would have realised that that possibly could have happened, it could have easily have had a tap in and made it 1-1.
It could be a growing problem here for the goal scorer, Menza.
That would be a big blow because for me, he's been the best player on the pitch so far.
Really?
Him score a magnificent free kick. Do like his movement, very direct. See what he's all about. Very, very impressed so far.
Was that from when he cleared the ball? It looked innocent enough. Let's have a look.
It's just from the initial Toto, Watmore, and then that clearance there. Yep, straight away you can see the movement kind of from the left. So the left leg maybe, or maybe in the right one where he's just his standing leg.
Wow, that's innocuous, isn't it? Just hoofing the ball away, and he's opened up the groin, and that could be nasty.
Well, you look at, and we talk about the amount of injuries that we've seen this season, muscle injuries in particular, and there have been barrel loads of them. It really has. That will be a big miss if Benza has to go off.
Their best player,
Particularly when you've got the likes of Aarons, who's out as
their
well,
goal scorer could come off
he's another big player that
due to a groin injury.
we didn't touch on, but you do feel if someone
Probably
like
opened up his groin.
Benza does go off, they just missed that attacking flair.
Ow! Ooh!
Not happy as he trudges to the side of the pitch. Let's see if he'll be able to continue. I mean, it's risky continuing, that's for sure. He's given it a stretch.
I mean, I'm just looking at the bench there, maybe Vallejo may come on and push Bakuna into a more wide area, or Pritchard into a wide area and push Bakuna into that 10.
Which is what happened at the weekend. That would make sense.
So you just feel that they have got that backup. You do feel that, particularly muscle injuries, you've got to be so careful that you don't lose sight that Benza could be out for a little bit longer.
Huddersfield decide what to do. Looks like he's going to be coming on for the time being. The man who scored that dazzling free kick in the 9th minute.
Challenge. Easy.
Huddersfield again.
Easy. Whoa! They give that as a penalty.
It was a really good response to conceding the goal from Borough. There's always that risk of them switching off, and this was Bakuna driving forward.
And I've been very impressed in them little areas where they've been in tight situations, work the little 1-2. This time Bakuna getting in, you know he's going to be direct and he's going to try and commit one of the defenders.
Not being entertained. Is that 10 minutes?
Huddersfield haven't kept a clean sheet in any of their last 9 games since actually before Christmas against
I wish
Watford.
somebody was sat right here with me to do this like these live watching. I want people to do it with me.
Got themselves into a very useful
It'll be
position
so much
here.
better. Right, Josh, COVID. Well, I say after that. Maybe after lockdown. Might get a few special guests.
Good pressing again.
Come on.
People trying to.
What are you doing? Get fucking on the attack! Why are you going so fucking slow? What is going on?
Alsing. Signed a new contract early this season. Will Warnock's described him as inspirational. I think he's been surprised at how good he is. And Ben's still not happy, but he's still on.
I think they want to keep him on as long as possible. Need the spark for Huddersfield.
It's whipped in.
Oh, no.
Go on, shoot! Shoot!
More through luck than judgment they got. Fire at O'Brien.
Whipped in! Oh my word!
That allowed the cross to come in, headed over the bar.
Corner.
For a corner.
Well, they're certainly under the caution. They're giving away cheap balls as they're trying to break out. Particularly that Middlesbrough are certainly pushing to get back on level terms. You can see the captain, Jonathan Hobb, not happy at all. Need to clear his lines over the bar.
And it looks like he's going to come off.
Oh, this looks bleak, doesn't it, for Benza?
You can't do it.
Understandable that he would want to try and stay on the pitch, but it's obviously going to have to come off. It's a bitter blow for Carlos Corberán.
Well, you've got to look at what you've got on the bench, and you've got to look at what you've got left. Be careful of running the risk of losing players like Benza for the rest of the season.
For now, Huddersfield have got a corner to defend here. Middlesbrough's third of the game.
No, my word!
He's right through on the near post. Fraser Campbell.
Don't even know what happened.
Tried to clear on the near post here, and then Bakuna did the same and sliced it over his own bar.
I'll tell you what, he done so well as well, Bakuna, because Fraser Campbell had just missed that ball.
Whip it in!
Taken short, taken quickly, hooked away by O'Brien.
Don't panic on the
really
ball.
piling on the pressure now, Borough.
Header! Oh! Oh,
straight at him.
There's that overload in the box, and then balls coming in from wide areas. You've got the likes of Grant Hall up there, who's got that physical presence, does well to rise and just to guide it back. Past Schofield in the goal, ends up being an easy save.
Fletcher. Didn't stick. It's a foul by Alex Pritchard. Nick Steele.
He just sees that he's going to get that, and I think it's one of them challenges you don't really want to pull out from as a player. He's a 50-50.
So there is Alex Vallejo, the 29-year-old Spaniard. Signed in October from Fuenlabrada in Spain. Placing is Stricken and Benza. Half an hour gone.
Up!
Good shot. Campbell. It's a measured ball
We're going to get screwed. We're going to get screwed. It's literally in our half. Many options.
Picked up by Sharp. O'Brien. Sharp. It's possessed by Howson. That's what he's.
Finally, that's your ball! Oh, and he's back at the field. Hang on,
Fletcher.
Actually, go on, Watmore.
On by Watmore.
Go on, Watmore.
Skip past Sharp.
What the hell? Go on, Watmore. He's still got Watmore. Still got Watmore. Yeah! Come on! Come on! It's Duncan Watmore! It's Duncan Watmore! Duncan Watmore with the finish! What a finish from Duncan Watmore! What a finish! What a freaking finish!
This is absolutely unreal.
That is unbelievable! That should not happen! That should not happen! What the hell?
Actually got no right to score.
He has no right to do that! Oh my god! Oh my days!
Ends up seeing Stanford off his line, to leaving so much space, coming through the crowd of players.
Oh my god!
The way he just placed that.
What a freaking finish!
Oh, it's an absolute worldie of a goal.
Oh!
It really is from Duncan.
Dirty!
What he's all about.
Oh!
First goal in 8 games, his 6th
Oh!
this season to full Borough level.
Oh! What a freaking finish!
One that looks a bright spark in the final third.
Oh my god! I did say that would not be the last goal.
What a cracker!
Oh, really was brilliant. I mean, just to sit here and watch that was absolutely special.
Lost for words. What a freaking finish! We've got a few people in here celebrating basically. We've got Alfie Megson here, getting what more? We've got I'm sorry, don't pronounce the name right.
Really,
Love you. Welcome to the stream. He says goal. And he also says
it's another game without a clean sheet for Huddersfield as well.
yes.
10 in a row
yes.
now.
That's
Schofield without a clean sheet. Not much you can do
What a
about that.
freaking finish. Oh my days. When you know there's a goal, you'll hear me from miles away. Miles away.
Far too easy, O'Brien. Naby Sark.
Oh.
The yellow card shown to Morsey for that challenge, which was robust to say the least. It's left O'Brien in a crumpled heap outside the centre circle.
You do feel that this has just gone up a notch, hasn't it? And the ball ends up finding himself more in that central area.
That was beautiful.
And Morsey just completely misjudges and mistimes the challenge. I think that's what he's trying to explain to Jonathan Hogg, is that he's seen the ball at just that touch from O'Brien and go through the legs of
Even Wilson back in the chat. How are you doing? He also puts the
to make that decision.
I don't have any. I don't have any glasses, so I can't. Hang on, let me.
Bakuna over the ball here.
The glasses!
Head back to 1-1. It's been a
give me emoji. Come on, let me
you need to have.
That's it's a peace symbol.
Let's go one first ball. Sar's always a threat up there.
Top notch.
I do feel with both these sides, they're never far away from a defensive lapse. That's certainly how it's gone for them in recent weeks.
All we need now is one more goal.
They've responded well since the goal. Huddersfield really did get out the traps and ask questions, but I thought that they just sat back a little bit and invited that pressure on with the amount of bodies that they've got forward. I did feel it was just a matter of time, but a moment of quality from
and how's it with a shot? Oh! Put under pressure now. Goaler! Now Pat McNair! McNair! Goal in! And it's cleared.
Now Campbell.
You're son of a step father. Your son, I'm so sorry. Your son,
Morsey. McNair.
your son, I'm so sorry. Get my making excuses.
That's really battling.
Whoa!
Has got him this time.
Any knees?
Question over whether he's going to get a yellow card. Doesn't look like he is.
It's quite aggressive, wasn't it? I think he always felt that he was going to have a chance of winning that. As it come away, it's the touch from Watmore. The drag shot wide. I do feel I did actually think he was going to get the yellow card from this decision as it headed back. Quite aggressive from O'Brien.
On Darnell Fisher, the challenge was, could easily have been a yellow, but he wasn't booked.
Whip it in. Do not dare.
McNair to take the free kick.
Oh, take the ball in! Yes! Yes!
Grant Hall has put it in, but the flag's up.
What?
And how relieved
Oh.
is the goalkeeper here?
There's no fucking way.
I don't know even know what Schofield's thinking about here. It's height. He's guessing. He gets everything wrong as he comes out, and he will be thankful that that is offside, because that is a gift for Grant Hall. Very, very
Please
fortunate
get
man.
some sort of offside replay, please. That did not look offside.
I've seen that a few times from Schofield this season. I've seen him do that. It was a mistake against Watford. It was resulting into a goal where he delayed his clearance.
A young man that came through the academy, Ryan Schofield, only 21, starting his 12th
I want to see the
championship
replay.
game in a row.
Get up!
Certainly feel this is getting quite tasty here.
Oh, Fletcher! Fletcher, you may not have enough pace, but oh my god! It's strings! It's freaking strings!
It does feel like he's just gone up a notch, hasn't he? Just feel that the intensity.
He didn't even touch him!
Clever from Richard Kerr, just getting in front of Ashley Fletcher, using all his experience.
Huddersfield's last win away to Borough was back in
Get off!
1-0. Long time. Their only win in their last 14 visits.
And from the start, Carlos Corrano certainly would have been happy with the opening stages of the game, but just as the game's filtered on, Middlesbrough pretty much dictated, and the team have been more likely, hence getting that equalising goal. And still knocking on the door.
Every decision being vociferously contested here.
There's been some shrewd shinings, hasn't there, really, from the opening? When you look in the attacking areas, when you look at the likes of Yannick Palassi, not available. And then there's plenty of attacking threat, and obviously the man who's playing today, Cabano, who certainly one that I think was a great signing for Middlesbrough.
Neil, the one that's always believed you can never have too many strikers. Certainly looking for more on the deadline day. That's a foul by Campbell. He was interested in Famara Jeju, wasn't he? On deadline day. Talk of a swap involving a Sonda Longa. Both players had a contract in the summer.
An interesting one. Particularly with a Sonda Longa, like you say, being out of contract. Jeju as well. He's hit some form.
Howson. And the line by Fisher. Wilson again, heavy touch. Allowed Jonathan Hogg to make the challenge. To June 2023.
If you want to go and watch
10 years at the club, actually, since he moved from Watford.
my reaction to that goal,
as well.
rewind.
Relatively well.
Rewind. Hang on. Oh, what? Penalty! Penalty!
He's been a handful. What more? Just said he keep breaking across. He's like to see players that play in wide areas, not just stand out wide, like to go in areas and ask questions, draw defenders out. I feel that he's been the main danger for Middlesbrough.
Another short corner.
Oh my God! Even there, another. Mosey! Put me there! Right there! He put the ball in! Shot! Shoot! Oh! Corner!
Huddersfield defending is less than convincing. They're keeping it out. Another short corner.
It's whipped in! Oh!
That's another corner.
Another corner! Oh, my game, my game. I'm moving it,
They want to get on with things as quick as possible. That short corner with McNair and want to get it in the box, try and catch.
Don't play, George. Just play it again. Ashley Fletcher header. Please. Ashley Fletcher.
They've looked a little bit vulnerable at times from these corners.
It's whipped in. That wasn't very exciting at all.
Launched by Fisher.
Oh.
Keeper. Hogg.
Oh, good! Oh, come on! Oh!
He's done brilliantly.
Ah!
Oh, what a block.
Shoot! Ah!
Another block.
Oh my God!
Well, to say they're
Guys,
knocking on the
nah,
door
I'm
is an understatement.
I'm alright.
They've got a battering
Don't
ram.
see it.
Oh, they need something to stop
Don't
at the
want
moment. Keep giving away cheap balls. Don't give that kind of area and space for Cabana. He will certainly destroy you. He will attack that space, which he has done. He's absolutely brilliant, didn't he? Putting that ball into Ashley Fletcher.
Warnock said it before the game. There were times where his teammates didn't want to give it to Cabana because he was being closely marked, but actually he's really good at eluding markers once he's got the ball. And they need to learn a bit more about him. He's certainly seen plenty of the ball in this first half.
Well, that's what you've got to do. You've got to play the players' strengths, and we said that to the more attacking players. Give them the ball as quick as possible.
Penalty! Yes! Penalty! Yes! It's a freaking penalty! Come on!
Against Huddersfield.
Yes! Come on! Penalty!
By O'Brien. And it's a free kick. It's a penalty, to Middlesbrough.
You can just see. So he's got the blinkers on, hasn't he, O'Brien?
Penalty! Penalty!
He isn't noticing.
We've got a freaking penalty. It has been coming. It has been coming.
Just whipped him, not a lot of pace on it, but you just run the risk straight away. If you don't know what's in and around you, that first initial touch, any kind of touch from Fisher, which he does get, it's an easy one for Jeremy Simpson to blow and give the penalty.
Ashley Fletcher on the penalty.
Now, Ashley Fletcher hasn't scored since day one of the season. Yet to score in the league this campaign.
Penalty, about to be taken. Ashley Fletcher.
Oh.
Yes! Come on! Yes! Let's go! Yes! Come on! It's Ashley Fletcher! Come on! It's Ashley Fletcher with the finish from the penalty spot! Come on! Very weak penalty, but I'll take it.
Particularly when you get a firm hand on that.
Well, no, because he said that he weren't my mate or anything like that, so I don't do that. I don't have people who are not my mate, friends or anything like that, so thank you for the offer, but no thank you.
Doing the world of good, getting his on the score sheet, Ashley Fletcher. Borough just what they deserve. They've been knocking on the door.
Well, he can smile now.
First championship goal this season is for Ashley Fletcher.
Making such a good start here. Conceding a second right on half time. A bitter, devastating blow. You feel for Lewis O'Brien because he's only playing in the back four out of necessity because of injuries. It's not where he wants to be.
Oh, totally. When that ball comes in, you can just see he's obviously got his vision on where that ball's coming across. He wants to clear his lines, and unfortunately, Donald Fisher just that little bit more sharper. And like you said, when you're playing out of position, the last thing you want to do is take any risk. All he wanted to do was clear his lines, and unfortunately, Fisher just got that little edge beforehand that made it so much easier.
Let's change this to 2-1.
Free kick here. Obviously, Noam Benza to take this one. So Janina Bakuna has placed the ball.
Let's go this.
A bit further out than last time. But worth a go, you'd think. So, tip over for Bettinelli.
It was quite straight there in the middle, really, for Bettinelli. I wasn't really convinced. I thought he was actually going to catch it. To be honest, there wasn't an awful lot of pace on it, but I felt that maybe that just dip and that trajectory possibly would have put him off. That's possibly why he did tip it over the bar. Don't take any risks.
This is Huddersfield's first corner, right at the end of the first half, to be taken by Alex Pritchard.
Out. Yes!
It's a good header away on the near post, and Cabano.
Great decision, man. Great decision. Great decision.
Very enjoyable first half here at the Riverside, with plenty of thrills and spills, plenty of mistakes, and a couple of cracking goals.
Oh, a couple
to go.
Talking what more?
Well, this has got to come from behind, which they did, of course, to beat Middlesbrough earlier in the season, 3-2.
Oh, have a shot. Might as well have a shot. Oh, and if that slipped out of his hands, he would have had Duncan Watmore there. And it's half time! Boom, boom, boom,
to give Middlesbrough the lead. Ashley Fletcher with the penalty right on half time. All happening at the Riverside. Half time, Middlesbrough 2, Huddersfield 1.
We are scoring goals, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially scoring goals again.
She's definitely left her mark on this game.
I think it is.
It's another unmissable action-packed Premier League weekend
yes.
live on
Hell
Sky Sports.
to that freaking yes, yeah.
I've been searching for a long time.
Let's edit this. Tell you what, I'm going to stay on camera with you because my things don't work.
Finding the one you really want is easy. With the Mercedes-Benz online showroom, you can see the latest offers, compare every car in stock, and enjoy home delivery or click and collect. Search Mercedes-Benz online showroom today.
For a limited time only, the Grand Big Mac is back at McDonald's, and there's nothing.
So, what a first half. That's all I'm going to say. I'll bring us over here. Alright, I'll bring us over here. Just so it's a bit more easier. So when I'm looking at chat, I can also, like, yeah. No, don't face it at the telly. Get copyright, won't I? But yeah, I mean, like, you know, you're messing with my freaking lighting now. Anyways, thoughts on our first half. Well, We're 2-1 up. Duncan Watmore, you are one hell of a freaking beast. What a finish from Duncan Watmore. I don't think he'll score any better than that. Right, I've got something open on my Microsoft, and I think that's why it's causing a little bit of lag. So I've got to take that off. What a half! 2-1 at the break. That is it's going well for us, but obviously we can't start celebrating yet. It's only half time. But we are 2-1 up via Duncan Watmore scoring the absolute beauty and Ashley Fletcher scoring a little bit of a weird penalty. I wouldn't say it was a really good penalty. I'd say it was pretty poor, but he put it in the back of the net. That's the main thing. So we go 2-1 up at the break. So Huddersfield's first goal. We tell you what, it was a lovely finish. Beautiful free kick. Like the way it was positioned, you can just see that's a right footers all day long. A right footers all day long. He was always going to whip it in to that, I think it was the top left corner. And Bettinelli, I believe he should have done a lot more better. Desert Football Stand, welcome to the stream. Everyone go check out Desert Football Stand's stream. He's currently streaming himself. I think he's on his break right now, doing what he normally does. So I think he's got music in the background, so make sure to go checking him out. I'm lost for words. That was a fantastic first half. I don't think we'll get any better than that. If we can do that in the second half, I can see us going 4-1 up. That performance was amazing. Many chances, and we're creating so much more. So that's my thoughts, really. So does anyone want to express what their thoughts on that game was? I will show your comments just like literally right there. So make sure to bring in your comments there. But like literally, what a first half. I'm gonna listen to this.
That Huddersfield won. Pieper brought down just outside the D. Proved to be a crucial intervention from Bowler. What about this for a free kick from Isaac and Benza?
That's some free kick, wasn't it? Just bent straight over the top. Lots of pace, lots of dip. Absolutely no chance for Bettinelli in the goal. Well executed, great technique.
Well, this could have been a penalty. What more? Pulled back by Bakuna. And this is one, Lee, where if there was VAR, that would probably be given.
Yeah, the more I look at it, it's definitely a penalty. You can just see here.
Yeah.
When he gets away, and Bakuna just back,
definitely a pen.
The officials don't see that one.
Watmore didn't have to wait too long to get on the score sheet. A rash challenge there from Sarr. O'Brien doesn't stop him either, playing as an emergency left back.
Watmore! Oh! I can't, no, when that's on the highlights, I cannot stop watching that. I will not. Oh my. Oh my! Looking at that again! What? Oh my God! Does anyone just think that was just some sexy goal? Because I just think that's a sexy goal. And Grant Hall's it. Hang on back there.
Yeah, Grant Hall thought it was everything. Christmas, birthdays, all in one. Was very, very fortunate, Ryan Schofield. I don't know what he's even thinking coming out to even try and engage that ball.
Well, this was the penalty instance. So much space here for Neeskens Cabano to put the ball in, and the challenge from O'Brien. It's a Stonewall penalty.
Yeah, it is, and Cabano's been at the heart of everything, but the writing was on the wall. As soon as that ball come across, you just felt that O'Brien Inevitable happened.
Talk us through the penalty.
Oh wow, it's not the best penalty in the world, is it?
Right, clearly not.
Okay. It's in the back of the net, and Ryan Schofield will be disappointed. He got half a touch on that, end up trickling in, but that man Ashley Fletcher will be over the moon that he's on the score sheet.
So 2-1 to Middlesbrough. Which way is this going to go? Can Huddersfield get back into it? The whole of the second half is live.
Oh,
Next.
copyright! Copyright! Ah, music! Copyright! See, I don't care. I've seen some sort of meme, and yeah, it's pretty hilarious. I'm just sending this to a few people. I mean, just because why not? Is this a table but an iPhone? Because that's so what it looks like. It's definitely what it looks like. What I'm looking at right now on my phone looks like a freaking iPhone inside a table. Now technology is going insane, my cheese. But that was a decent first half. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. Jack. Send it to a few of my friends, you know, man. Right, I can turn this back on because there's no copyright anymore, so woo! And you can't see the TV camera. No, you can't. That's good. That is good.
David, part-time engineer.
Part-time engineer, my J.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The battered chip shop card gets everyone around the dinner table.
Really?
Millie, designer and lunchtime trailblazer, known for her knock your socks off Caesar salad, featuring Castro, Horton, and Scampi. You know the drill, Bill. We've been perfecting fish for over 200 years, so you can master meal times. We are Young's Masters of Fish.
Excuse me.
Here is it, please. It's a 79 you see. Run for your life.
Thank you. Thank you, Margie.
Oh, I just remembered. Pompeii was destroyed in 79 AD.
What's the volcano called?
Volcano.
Alexa, what volcano destroyed Pompeii? Mount Vesuvius.
Mount Vesuvius. For real.
Julius
Caesar.
What is it, Brutus?
Bring the highlights back on. I don't care about crappy adverts anymore.
Brutus, I don't need your recommendations. I've got Checker Trade.
Oh, here we go.
Checkertrade.com.
People kick off the rogue ones. Check the reviews.
Checkertrade.com.
Or traitorous.
Checkertrade.com.
Mate, I've got to get back to my salad. All right.
Checkertrade.com.
Discover the Perco t-shirt.
Love that.
This smart second skin
Love it.
increase your posture awareness with its Visit perco.co.uk.
Oh, I hate when that happens when you have a pencil, but then you're about right, and then it snaps on you. That is one, cringe, two, it's just
Do you ever think
unlucky.
what your skin goes through every day? Dove Men Plus Care protects and cares for your skin with triple action moisturizer.
So intense. I like it.
This looks cool.
What we do keeps the economy afloat. They call us devils, but we are the last defense against chaos. We don't have anything to worry about when we're on the names again. Don't play with us. Okay, baby. Yeah, fine, you know.
Yeah, you're back. Woo.
They're into the final 5 minutes at Deepdale, and this penalty from João Pedro is taking Watford third in the table as things stand. That remains the only shot on target in that game.
Oh.
What a crucial one.
That sounds boring.
Elsewhere in the Sky Bet Championship. Lucas João and
Hello.
John's Trophy, Sunderland against Lincoln, 5:30, Sky Sports Football.
Sunderland, Charlie White.
On Friday, Watford against Derby, 7 o'clock.
What is going on here?
Sports Football.
I did have this problem in the first half.
Coventry against Brentford. Sky Sports Football. And we will have the whole of the second half from the Riverside coming up next.
Where you going? Where you going? You found that thing.
I've been searching for a long time.
I don't know.
Somewhere to be mine. I never thought.
Finding the one you really want is easy. With the Mercedes-Benz online showroom, you can see the latest offers, compare every car in stock, and enjoy home delivery.
Right, I prefer just when you're over here. Now, when I look over here, yeah, I can't look at you. It's like, I really do want to look at chat, but I can't. That's a shit.
So Middlesbrough leading by 2-1.
This was amazing.
Wonderful goal from Watford
Brilliant.
To give the equaliser for Neil Warnock's side. That's certainly one you'll see again and again. Absolute beauty.
That's our man.
And then the penalty from Ashley Fletcher, just about squirmed in, despite the efforts of Ryan Schofield. And that's the goal that currently separates the sides. And that's why he's got a great big smile.
And the goal!
We saw more than enough from Huddersfield in that first half.
They're very direct. They want to get the ball into forward areas, and then, like I said, with the players that they've got on show, and then you've got the option. Caballo, who's been brilliant. Anything that's got forward, he's stood out and been that main spark. And obviously, you've got Ashley Fletcher through the middle, who will cause problems with his physical strength. And if they get balls in the box, I think they've made a massive response, and they've been super since that goal went in.
Now we're going to see 20-year-old Aaron Rowe coming on to replace Alex Pritchard.
I don't like it when 20-year-olds come on.
So,
But they always
young
make an
striker,
impact.
inexperienced striker, coming on for the whole of the second half. Just his sixth league appearance of the season, only his 9th league appearance of his career.
Help! Maybe we're winning. Shouldn't be a problem, but
in the second half,
21-year-old, 20-year-old, whatever, is on the field.
Come from behind to beat Borough back at the end of November, 3-2.
And now I can change it second half.
Anything from this, or is it going to be another damaging defeat, which could see them creep ever closer to the bottom three? Certainly, Borough could do with a victory as they look to close the gap between themselves and the top 6. And they work very hard to get themselves back in front after conceding early on here. No changes made by Neil Warnock.
I don't feel like he has to really change. They had certainly all the momentum, didn't they? Approaching the end of the first half. Change of formation, playing with that back three. They had bodies in abundance going forward. They're asking questions. Just wonder what response we're going to get from Huddersfield and Carlos Carrera's side. I was just wondering whether we will see anything that's going to certainly spark this side back into form. We've seen it early on in the first half.
I don't know why, but it's just doing that.
They started the first half really well, Huddersfield. Looking to make the in the second half. Just hit forward there by Morsi to Bola.
Surprisingly, he's kept it in for them.
As a defender.
Well done. Give him one more. Oh, come on.
The turn, but
go on. Shoot! Have a shot. Oh,
he's looking for more. Fisher.
It's whipped in.
To get a cross in there.
Oh!
In the middle. Looked like it was arrowing towards his forehead, didn't it?
That was brilliant ball in from Darnell Fisher. Half a yard. And I'm expecting certainly Ashley Fletcher to get across. Raheel, who's just trying to nurture him and sort of look after him, but if he throws his head at it, I feel he goes and gets himself a goal.
Right,
just drifted back into that left back spot. I think it's just because he's got that left foot, it just sorts the balance out in that back foot. No, Brian Camp sitting and playing there, but central role.
Here, mate.
See where the penalty come from.
So I do apologise.
That lack of experience playing in that position.
Go on, Mark.
Again, excellent work from what Campbell. Through the legs of Morsey.
Brilliant.
Breaks down once more. Cavano's just been a constant threat.
Go on.
Here he is going down the right side.
Oh, don't be scared to go in.
By Dwayne Holmes, back to Hogg.
Jump him up. Jump him up.
Straight out of play this time from Holmes.
It's got to be better, particularly when balls are going into that forward area. When Holmes got to find his man. This plays pass to Bakuna.
Holmes, who returned home in January, previously in the Huddersfield Academy, then played 26 appearances for the club. Re-signed from Derby last month.
Go on, shoot!
Here come Borough again. That was certainly a shooting opportunity for a man who's made quite an impression here this evening, Cavano.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he was just getting bodies forward, wasn't it? Stikestill certainly was there. It had the initial shot. Just very wayward, wasn't it?
I think Mendes Liam should come on. Must be up.
Huddersfield have just 3 goals in their last 8 away games before tonight. It's a big ask for them to take the 3-1 down. They have to get the next goal, surely.
I think when you look at this fixture and you sum it up, this Could be a massive turning point for either of these sides. Some different scales of the league. This could kickstart season.
Oh my days, man. Push forward. Go on. Go on. One more. Go on. Keep going. Get the ball off it, man.
Himself between body and ball. Very solid apart from the one more goal. Be disappointed with his contribution there.
Pat McNabb. Run home just on the halfway line. Now plays it back to Marcus Pettinelli. Marcus Pettinelli. He's going to whack it? Yeah, he's going to whack it. I knew for a fact he was going to do it. You're so good. Yep. You're so good. I'm so sorry.
The Dutchman. Houser. Fisher. Back by Hogg. It's just launched up to Campbell, who's found his man. Looks dismissively at Big Steel on the floor.
Yeah, I feel you did feel that he might just get the better of Big Steel as the ball's come floated across. Campbell's very quick, but I just thought it was an easy pass to pick out as well. He could be played very central. Would have given Fraser Campbell every chance of getting onto that. It's just sheer frustration as he tries to get by.
He's got a couple of goals against Borough in his career, including one last November, that miscue.
You're sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. It's so sorry.
This is Vallejo. Sarr, back to the Spaniard. O'Brien. Just took his eye
Owie,
a
man.
little bit there,
Win the ball.
Nicely worked, O'Brien.
Oh my freaking god. That must be the worst shot.
And they play some good stuff. Getting into the final third.
Absolutely.
Through the lines of Vallejo, starting their move on. Switching it out wide to Lacuna, linking up, and O'Brien just thought he had that time and space to try and
just way over. It wasn't going to happen. I don't want
it. In the goal.
Where were they Burrows? Where were they Burrows? I don't even know about the look now.
Ready to come on for Huddersfield. They desperately try and
please say at least 7
around. Another young player.
Yeah, you do feel it's a little bit flat this second half. I think both sides are really playing a little bit higher off the pitch, making it difficult for Huddersfield to get out and break through.
I'm so sorry.
And Benz has gone off the field, but just missed that. Then you take Pritchard out of the equation and you just looking at the likes of Lacuna and O'Brien to make them tip. Holmes just hasn't happened.
It is Dwayne Holmes whose number is up here.
In a bit, mate.
He turns 21 on Thursday. Rejoined the club from Everton just over a year ago. Another one who was in the Huddersfield Academy before moving to Everton. He's well, a very young player, under 13 level.
Oh my days. How's that there, Bogey? There's no regular playing that. Your person in the stream, if you haven't already, subscribed or liked. Please.
Gone right up there with Campbell.
Can you do it? Because I'm out
O'Brien
on the
has found
road.
Phillips. Have a shot straight away.
400 subs.
The ideal introduction. Slipped. He had half a chance as well. Just there, wants to get that shot off.
No,
Right.
nah. That should be our.
Free kick there, challenged by Fisher.
That should be our free kick, man.
They've got some youth and pace up there.
Yeah, I should tell him.
With those two young men coming on, Rowe and Phillips.
It's great that his director wants to get by. You can see why it's a foul. Initially, I didn't think it was. As Rowe tries to go past Arnold Fisher.
Good chance to get the ball in the box here. Juninho Bakuna over the ball.
Ball whipped in. Oh my face.
Terrific ball in, wasn't it?
Not looking at that.
Been given against Sarr.
He was whipped in at pace from Bakuna. He was just behind, wasn't it, Naby Sarr? I think that's why the free kick was given. He just tries to, as he's gone a little bit far forward, he tries to bend it back in the outside of his boot. Just a high boot there. Never going to get anything on it. You just see that Grant Hall wants to get that, and he does win it. Easy one for the referee to make that decision.
A bit of wrestling and a high heel. Free kick.
Bring Mendes Liam on.
From Fulham, of course.
Keep Ashley Fletcher on. It's done pretty well.
Expires at the end of the season.
Go on, more. Yeah. Yeah, our free kick, man. Our man. Yeah, man.
He runs the line and works the line really well. Duncan Watmore. The yellow shirts around him.
Carry
But one thing in his mind, he wants to go and attack. Try and create something. Some of that wonderful goal he
Paddy
scored.
McNair to whip it in. I'd say so. Paddy McNair. Paddy McNair. Right, please.
Paddy McNair has put in some quality set pieces. Here he goes again.
Oh, he's whipped it in! Oh! Corner.
Had to pounce on that. It's headed behind for a corner by Sarr.
I'm just looking at the defending from Huddersfield, and if it's not for Naby Sarr getting something on the end of, you just see, I think it was Howson that was coming in to try and greet that.
Come on.
Bowler with
Decent ball in, maybe.
Sarr
It was a decent ball.
just slided down.
Couldn't get a shot.
towards the-
Oh, where's his support?
Hogg trying to stop the cross coming in. Back with Morsey again. Fisher.
What a ball.
Space here. For Fletcher.
It's whipped in! No! Yeah!
He's got it once more. The referee's actually going to blow the whistle. Because Fisher was challenged by Rowe.
And I think he just looked up and seen that Ashley Fletcher was really limited in what he wanted to do. That body's in front. Definitely a foul from Rowe on Fisher.
Free kick! Free kick!
It just
Free
worked out a little
kick!
bit better for Middlesbrough so they could reshape.
Yeah! Free kick!
An hour played here.
Oh,
The
please.
side.
Somebody there.
Paddy McNair again.
It's whipped in!
Again, it's Sarr. Moving his height to good effect. Phillips.
Oh no, they're on the counter.
For him to use
They're
his
on the
pace here.
freaking counter.
Oh, nicely away.
Oh, challenge!
You've been watching Watmore from the bench.
What?
From
Go on, you
Phillips,
got freaking
just-
Trapano there.
That's what I like when you've got the introduction of a substitute. young
Fair
man.
enough, fair enough.
Trying to
Hope
make
you
a
on the
name,
stream,
trying to make a way
welcome.
in the game.
Don't forget to leave a
It was
like if you
brilliant.
haven't already.
Away from
Make
his
sure
own
to
half.
subscribe.
Played
I'm on
past
the road to
Wolves
400
very easily.
subscribers. I would really appreciate it
Continues
if
to
you
do
could
so.
subscribe.
Right, another challenge.
It's currently
Excellent.
2-1. It could be more for Borough. It could be more.
Giving young players the freedom to express themselves. That's what fans want to see.
Whipped in. It's whipped in.
Yeah, it takes.
Oh, okay.
Those clearances straight to Dick Steele.
Go on, McNabb. Go on. He's still.
He's trying to go on weavy,
Corner!
lazy runs.
And that's what you're going to find, because when Huddersfield are winning the ball back, they just clear it back. There's no one initially up there that can secure that ball. And that gives the licence to the likes of Paddy McNair to come and step in.
Come on,
to drive into
McNair.
areas.
Flip
He's known for that. He's played in that midfield area. Still does.
In.
Ninth corner for Borough.
Whipped in. Possibly.
Campbell it was who got it away this time.
Mendes the out touch. He's not even come on freaking.
Certainly pushing for that third goal, but it won't come as yet. And he'll know that well, there's still one goal in it. He can't relax.
Yeah, that third goal certainly give him that comfort blanket for sure. Just steady the ship, but at the moment I just don't see how Huddersfield are going to break down this Middlesbrough side.
Ball in. Go on, Cabano.
Borough had only scored 2 in their last 5 games before.
Challenge. Really good challenge. Go on. Go on. It's ball in. Oh, yeah.
You've just seen Ashley Fletcher just
Oh
putting his
my God,
hand up there.
What
When
is
you got
going
the centre
on?
forward, you've got lots of bodies that obviously trying to
Yo,
tempt and go
yo,
forward. A lot more
Mama.
drifting into them pockets. Really
Yo,
well again,
yo,
going into an area. That's where you want your centre forward,
yo,
getting across that near post.
Yep. Oh, what? Yo, sorry. I'm so sorry.
More out to Bowler.
Oh my God, man. What is going on here, Jay?
Keeping them hemmed in, aren't they?
Go on.
Borough.
Whip it in. Get third. Oh, go Cabano. No, I got you. Are you kidding me? That was a freaking corner, Jay.
He's been quiet in the second half, Cabano. He was one that
Hey, didn't go out.
creating that little bit of threat.
Right.
Whoa! Who are you? Who are you? Oh,
You've got to give credit to the 2 young lads that come on, Phillips and Rowe. They've certainly showed that little bit of hunger. I think that's one thing that's been lacking at that Huddersfield side this evening. We've seen it in the opening stages, but then since Middlesbrough have got back into the game, we've really seen it. There's lots of experienced players out there. Should be coming from them young lads.
Oh, good header.
Options on the bench for Huddersfield.
Yeah, definitely neither of them one. Go on, what more? Fisher whips the ball in.
Just over Fletcher this time.
We can't get through now. I think they've gone more defensive. Huddersfield. Oh, communication. But yeah, definitely need a third.
That seems to be the problem again.
That's what we need right now.
Breaking down when they're winning the ball back defensively.
Why not?
I find it so hard to pick a pass out. Maybe force the issue a little bit.
He stayed down.
So you've just got to get hold of the ball and try and dictate a little bit of play.
Cabano, who's down.
Cabano caught.
Yeah. Cabano.
In the face as the ball was played up to him, so the referee quite right stopping the game.
You can see there that Jakil just comes across, sees the danger.
I think he's also wasting time.
Keeps making sure that Cabano's got him nowhere near.
I'm hoping that he makes a few subs because
he'll be over the moon, won't he? He really will. The response At home going 1-0 down.
Certainly a few players that are going to be
and then
trade.
really truly they've dictated the game.
Or with any sort of head
Let's
injury.
just check on results.
Always check for concussion. Just give Warnock and his coaching staff, Ronnie Jepson, Kevin Blackwell, a chance to just have an impromptu little team talk on the other side of the pitch. This is what happened to Cabano.
Sometimes it makes it even worse when you've just got your eyes
As it
fixated on the
stands,
ball that's
we
coming
are
towards you.
seventh. As it stands,
It's just not in balance.
Well, action elsewhere in the Championship. Remember, these games all available via the red button or the Sky Sports app.
Where's the
With the Luton Cardiff game.
Come on, Luton! Come on!
Currently goalless. Here come Huddersfield.
Go away!
Their captain,
Go
Jonathan.
away!
He's found Aaron Rowe.
Go away!
Looking for
Oh, fuck off! It's a free kick.
Johnny Howson as he tried to finish that.
Yeah, you do certainly question that. Obviously, that little bit of sharpness from Jonathan Hogg, not having much game time recently.
Just wanna
He might have just got there, just inches really away from getting on the receiving pass. And the influential Rose, come on. Certainly an element of experience there from Johnny Howson coming across, making sure that referee seen Jonathan Hogg just getting a little bit of a clip on it.
Hogg hasn't actually scored for over 4.5 years. Doesn't find himself in that sort of position.
Totally not. He's one who certainly protects the back four.
Jonathan Hogg
Takes a lot of play. Very limited.
I wonder if he'll bring any subs on.
Area.
Past the midway point of this second half, it's all a little bit nervy. With just one goal between the sides. Here comes Sarr. On this
Forward now, on the left-hand side. Bishop marking.
Well, he's done well.
He's been left-handed. Could have gone for a goal kick. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Positive, isn't it? You know, he wants to have a go. He wants to try and put that ball into the right areas. So you've just got to get that little bit of composure. Great step over. Does really well. And the final pass lets him down. Look at the fixtures that Huddersfield have got coming up as well. In Swansea at home, Derby away.
Where the borough? Where the borough? Where the borough? Where the borough? Why is he sitting down like Bielsa?
Had to hang on a little bit since they conceded the second, but they haven't conceded again, crucially. It was Hogg, Rowe.
Oh, here they are again. They're pushing forward. Get up. Go on, Watmore. Watmore's shattered. Watmore needs to come off. He looks shattered. He's worked hard today. What a finish from him.
He certainly has.
But he needs to come off.
Dropping into different positions. Frustration. Pretty evident. Just has to be careful. See Watmore just trying to get away from Klips's heels. Really frustrating evening for O'Brien.
"20 minutes left." Remember, it was a frenetic finish when these sides met in November. 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. Acuna.
Oh, heavy touch! Shouldn't be having that type of touch now.
Referee saying play on. O'Brien to Rowe.
Now they're pushing forward again.
Youthful exuberance wants to take it on.
They're going to have a shot.
Corner.
When Bettinelli's in that goal, I am scared. Yes, both fingers.
It's always going to be a difficult one.
Butter
Generate the
fingers.
pace, just deflects.
I'm so glad it went wide.
For a corner.
Blocked by Morsey. This is only a second corner for Huddersfield.
Marco!
A corner to take. Queue of players on the far post. Headed away by Fletcher on the near post.
Good play.
20 points Huddersfield have dropped from winning positions this season. This would be 23 if it stays like this. The most dropped points in the championship. Winning positions, they can't keep doing it.
They're getting relegated by the end of the season. They keep going the way they are.
Last away win, end of October. Millwall.
That's been a frustrating thing. Carlos Corberán, his Huddersfield men stated they have got a lot of injuries, big players as well. And again, just gets even worse, doesn't it? And Benza going off. One of their big players this season.
Sure, Neil Warnock will say we've got a few out as well.
Yeah, he certainly will.
More than
Where's Lamb? Where's Lamb? Give him like a 20-minute run out.
There. He's done well there.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, Cabano! Oh! Oh my God, Cabano's still going! And he goes down!
Headed away by Saar.
What a play Cabano is.
15th time.
Woo!
Wow, it's Huddersfield Town. Look how many yellow jerseys are pouring forward here.
What?
Oh, that was a great chance. Vallejo couldn't take it on.
Oh my God.
Eventually, Borough got players back.
Well, that great attacking, counter-attacking play from Huddersfield. They deserved a lot more from that. They really did. Vallejo just breaking that momentum going forward. O'Brien was screaming out for it in acres.
Oh, this baby closer!
Cross!
Oh, how fucking this?
Deflection on the cross, it just flipped off Phillips' head. And Bettinelli called into action. He hasn't had a lot to do in the game, but he was needed there.
Well, the two youngsters combining in right.
Huddersfield in, he scored!
Brilliant to get any form of contact on it, but you've got to say Bettinelli did really well just to force that away from goal.
Yeah, we desperately need a third.
Over these runs.
Cabano, look! You've got Cabano there.
Oh, going to get past me again.
He made sure of that this time, didn't he? Particularly from that first half goal that he scored. Had two swipes in him.
Now O'Brien. And again the yellow jerseys flooding forward. Headed away by McNair. Booted forward by Bowler.
It's scaring me now.
And there have been chances at either end. This was a really important save from Bettinelli.
And since O'Brien's gone in there, he's tried to dictate on this left-hand side. He does everything right.
Literally about the ball along the line.
Probably just say, just not enough pace on the header from Phillips. He does everything right, heading towards goal, but Bettinelli does extra, just tipping it away from goal.
Whisper away from a first senior goal.
Oh, they push it forward again.
For Rowe.
I'm not liking this. It's pretty good.
Fisher. You bring on raw young talent like that, you're going to get some good moments and some mistakes as well. It's inevitable.
Totally, that's all about them learning the trade. And I think when you look back since he's come on, he's probably had more touches on the ball than most, particularly in that Huddersfield side this evening. From first half to second, They've literally got the ball and shoved it out wide to this left-hand side for Rowe. And I like the fact that he's still, even though he's done good things and bad things at times, he's still wanting to do it. Sometimes as a youngster, I've been impressed with him.
Oh, look at speed!
Phillips.
Go away! Don't do anything
Taken by
stupid.
Campbell.
Oh,
Needs some help though. O'Brien. Bakuna.
brilliant!
Touch.
Oh,
Great determination from Hogg.
oh, it's a big oh.
Phillips again.
Oh, Granhall,
Behind
you've
by
been
Hall.
so amazing
Huddersfield
today.
Really starting to threaten.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been brilliant. They've responded so well, particularly in these last 10 minutes or so. Excellent.
we
Transition, great tackle from Jonathan Hogg. Again, just unfortunate from the
Grant
youngster
Hall,
Phillips
that's a
trying
really
to
good
flick it.
game.
Cruyff into Bakuna's path. They've certainly been the spark, the two young men.
Bakuna. He's stuffed now. Again, everyone was on the far post.
Starting to get scary now. I'm not
Right.
liking it.
Leaves it for Hogg. Bakuna. Hogg again.
Oh my god.
This is by Aho to O'Brien.
Oh, keep possession.
Space for
It's
Bakuna.
about to get
who's
whipped in.
onside.
It's whipped in.
All the way through.
Oh my god, that is the worst shot I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, very disappointing.
How many?
Possibly should have had a touch. The players still got a
It
chance
was
of maybe having
literally
a
an
touch
open
and
goal.
facing his
All
mark
he
up.
had
It
to
was Johnny
do
Howson.
was
Chooses to
tap
go
it.
first time. It's always going to be a difficult technique.
Really?
Particularly
Then he
zipping off that
scored, but
surface.
no.
It fell to the right man
Oh.
from Huddersfield's perspective.
Jed Spence coming on,
Jed
and so is
Spence.
George
Going
Saville
to
in the
come
next
on
few
here for
minutes.
Fisher. Another one who's been on the treatment table.
Yeah, he's been amazing,
Jed
Fisher.
Spence.
Fisher's been amazing since he's kept this
Difficult
squad.
to get back, says Neil Warnock. He gets a chance
And
here with
go,
12 minutes
George
left.
back. Come on, Jed.
50th league appearance for Middlesbrough.
Come on, Jed.
Coming on for the third. Who's the sub? And Cabano goes off as well. With George
Cabano
Saville.
comes off as well for George
Replacing
Saville. So we're going defensive, I guess.
I think that just brings that little bit of off in Cabana and bringing Saville on. Leaving Spence.
Come on, Spence! Come on! Nothing
Spence
to.
with his first touch. Howson. Saville making his 100th
Howson.
league appearance for Borough.
Howson!
Here's Howson.
Yeah, the Sean!
I've had the pleasure of
we
commentating
don't
with a
talk-
few Howson wonder goals
No,
over the
no.
years in the Premier League. That one was opening up for him.
He said the lights, didn't he? Just run into that space, and I think it was limited to where he could actually go, whether he could go wide. He felt that that was the option. Can I stick it in that top corner? And it ended up in
Getting
Rose's
bits
head,
slopping up.
unfortunately.
Yeah, mate. They're getting shut. The shutters. They're very clean now.
Tough one to call, isn't it? Both sides getting chances.
But we are winning, so we need to keep it like that.
Sure, Neil Warnock would happily take 2-1 at this stage.
I'd have to take 2-1, but I'd be more happy with 3-1.
No easy task.
Not 2-2. Or 3-2 to them.
Wow, that's a
Oh no, on the edge.
to say the least. Right on the edge of the box.
Oh no.
Well, Bakuna's just been
It's
picking up
right
the
on the
little
edge of the
spots
freaking
where
box.
they've been getting the ball into him. I think they're complaining, saying it was a high challenge from McNair. It actually didn't look a bad challenge. It was just the intensity that he went in.
He watched the ball though, hasn't he?
Yeah, you just feel that here, Bakuna gets away, and then he comes out. He doesn't come up with a rearing feet up, does he? In fact, I actually think it's not a bad challenge. I think it's just the ongoing leg that.
What? You fucking what? A red card? What? It was a freaking good challenge! You freaking what? You what? What is going on here? What is going through that referee's freaking mind? You tell me right now what is going on?
That is not a red card, I don't feel.
We are going to appeal for that.
I certainly felt that the ball
Appeal
needs to be won.
right now.
It took some time, didn't it, for
No.
Simpson to make that decision.
Oh my God.
Whether he was just getting
No,
clarification.
I hate referees in the EFL.
Well, Middlesbrough
Go on, Neil Warnock. Go on. Freaking argue now. That is an absolute appalling from the EFL referees. A red card, my ass.
You do feel that obviously it just got away from Bakuna, didn't it? And
that is a disgrace. That is an absolute disgrace.
I thought there was that.
Not a red card. It's not a red card at all.
Ground, you're always going to run the risk, unfortunately. In this day and age, back in my day, you probably would easily got away with it.
Well, it could be double the punishment here if they get this right.
Oh my God, if they do.
Looks like Bakuna.
No.
Is it going to be Saar to have a dig? It is.
Oh my freaking God.
Power, sadly for him. Not the
even more pressure.
They're always looking.
Even more pressure. And even more freaking. Oh, it's scary. Penalty, no freaking red card. It's one of them. It's not a red card. It's a freaking good challenge. EFL referee.
So accurate in what you do. I just felt that was lined up and teed up for Bakuna to go on.
Well, now decisions to be made. Johnson,
I'm very hungry.
Gradually getting ready to come on for Neil.
Oh, EFL referees do my head in.
Not necessarily for this game, but that'll be a 3-match ban when you've got so many players out.
Yeah, particularly in that area, and
obviously
he's usually known for playing in the midfield areas.
Got to appeal.
Now it's another problem. And Neil Warnock.
We have no defenders. Nathan Wood's been out on loan. We have no freaking Dale Fry. He's injured with a freaking eye.
So Spence helping out in defence.
Absolute jaw.
To the Borough pump. Real opportunity potentially for Huddersfield if they can get their act together. They need to go for it, that's for sure. 2 undefeated, no good to them at all in their predicament at the bottom of the table. Or close enough to it. Wide by Vallejo. Hogg.
Get on.
It was a very, very nervy clearance from Hall. O'Brien, little disguised ball that was.
This is BS. This is absolute BS.
Ball again. Chance to put it straight back in.
Get it out!
His header wasn't what he was looking for at all. Now it's head down. What more?
Oi, ref!
He refused to be passed there.
Freaking hell, man! Been absolutely mauled.
Matty Daly coming on for Huddersfield as well.
That Leon.
What more is withdrawn?
Chuba.
And that's no reflection of his performance. That's purely tactical.
But this is
to bring Johnson on.
He really has been brilliant, hasn't he?
I'm human.
Then he's
That's
tried
not
to
a card.
pressure.
No freaking.
I thought he might actually just put him through the middle and take Fletcher off. You've got that pace up there where you can just take it into areas.
That is not
see the game
a red card.
I think they'll just sit in and
what have the assistant seen for that to be a red card? Studs were not up.
Another change. Chibrakpom coming on. On his start for the 5th game.
That is ridiculous. That.
Placing Fletcher.
If you want to look back at my rant go back a few minutes, figure a few minutes. But that is, I'm still fuming.
Nice turn from Campbell.
Oh,
He's got it through to Aaron
no,
Rowe.
no, no, go away, no. Oh, freaking hell, freaking hell, get out. Go on, Saville, please. Oh my God, that's not a free kick. What the hell, man? This referee is literally trying to grab them a freaking point. What is going on? We're going to get screwed over once a freaking game. EFL referees, sort yourselves out. You are no good. Get yourselves out. Get yourselves alive. Get your call the Specsavers. Freaking ridiculous, man.
Jed Spence. Here's Sarr. Is there late drama to be had here? It's got straight through to Bettinelli. What a gift for Borough.
Yeah, and that'll be just a massive, massive gift. Neil Warnock will certainly be voicing, slow things down. Naby Sarr, terrible ball forward, particularly when you've got so many options to pick out. There's no point in forcing that issue.
Well, remember, just 1 win in 7 for Borough. There'll be a few nerves as they try to see this out with 10 men. Huddersfield have just got to go for it here now. Try and rescue something from the game.
Unless you try to find brings that
to Hogg. Hogg again to Sarr. There's the outlet to young Aaron Rowe.
No, go away.
Might take it on.
Oh my, get out! Freaking out! Bettinelli, get it in the freaking hand!
Didn't fall to a yellow jersey.
Oh no! No!
Rowe's certainly given them some attacking thrust.
What are you doing?
And a chance for Phillips.
Oh my God, it's hit the post! Oh my God! Ah! That is painful!
Brilliant from Phillips. But Reed, I'll tell you what, the two that have
caught this is so freaking painful!
Boys, Rowe and Phillips, and
oh,
really got
he hit the freaking post!
And Borough on the back foot. Here's Rowe.
Recover!
He's going to go for it again, is he?
Ah! Bettinelli!
Bettinelli.
Ah!
And then Daly had a go.
Get away! Oh.
And now Borough really hanging on to this 2-1 lead. And the young players that Cameron has brought on have made a real impact here.
Oh my freaking God! Somebody, please send me something that'll cheer me up.
This last 20 minutes.
This is and something to squeeze for a stress, like a stress ball or something, please. Because I am getting very anxious.
How close was that?
How did that not go in from?
He hit the freaking post.
I mean, Middlesbrough all over the place. First touch from Phillips. I like the fact that he back across. He does everything.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Red, please end it. Please. I don't want anymore. Please.
Wide age of under 40, those two.
Really been good. Really been good. Possibly say Rowe's been Huddersfield's best player.
Hogg on the near post trying to head a goal. It's just a goal kick. And it's now a question of how much time the officials.
Oh, don't say 5 freaking minutes. If it's 5 minutes, I'm going to cry. And I am going to literally get my pillow and I'm going to fight it for the rest of this freaking game.
With some last ditch challenges and
how many minutes?
Bettinelli that's kept Middlesbrough in this fixture. I wouldn't like to be inside the changing room area, that's for sure. So I'm pretty sure.
Don't be 5 minutes. Do not be 5 minutes.
The referee's door.
Do not be 5 minutes.
Winless run for Borough since Neil Warnock took charge last June. Is it about to come to an end? They certainly had to dig in.
Oh, go on! Go on! Go on! Keep it in! Oh, go on! Go on! Into the box! Corner! Come on!
Yeah, they're really undercut, really tight areas.
What?
And he's
No corner!
just to buy past two players. Put Marvin Johnson in on that left-hand side.
He's right.
Are you...
Huddersfield are not done yet. Just looking for Campbell. Kelly happy to dive on the ball. Scoreboard will be desperately frustrated if this one slips away from them. Having taken the lead, having given it such a good go in the second half.
Yeah, they've really pushed, haven't they? I just like that change of formation, the introduction of the substitutes. We talked about Phillips, led the line well. Rowe's been a fabulous outlet on this left-hand side.
Here they come again.
No! 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 Not last minute! No, not last minute!
Oh, try by Bakuna. But wide. Another chance slips away.
You just feel that the balls that have just come in the box have maybe just been behind players, just in Naby Sarr just venturing into the box. And not coming out to O'Brien. Felt that he's been much better in that midfield, O'Brien.
Out.
Been nearly moments, hasn't it, for Huddersfield? What a result this will be for Middlesbrough.
Go on, go on, go on, Johnson. Yep.
Desperate to keep the ball at this end of the pitch.
A ball!
Foul there from Johnson. It's just a throw to Borough. They'll be in no hurry to get the ball back in play.
I'm pretty sure that they won't be throwing any bodies forward neither. Limited. Put the ball into corners. Run this clock down.
Bakuna with the throw. Gained an awful lot of ground there. Towards Sarr. It's another throw. Enough in the air by Dick Steele. That will be a free kick to Borough.
Now the frustration continues on. Carlos Corberan and his Huddersfield side showed moments of really good play, moments of class at times. It's just unfortunate when they go ahead, really just sat back and invited the pressure on.
Is it over?
Lots of character they've shown in this second half, and lots of credit to the players that have come on.
4 minutes of stoppage time play. Borough very, very close to celebrating what would be a massive win. Oh,
yes! We won! Yes! My freaking God! My heart! My freaking heart! Oh my freaking God! My heart is going mental!
To the bottom three.
Oh my!
Penalty. Right on half time.
My
which did
freaking heart is going mental!
Into the bottom corner.
Oh!
Kieran Phillips so close to levelling as he struck the inside of the post at the end of the second half. But it's finished. Middlesbrough 2, Huddersfield 1. Let's see how they did it and what was a topsy-turvy contest full of incident and drama. It began with this stunning free kick from Isaac Mbenza.
And what a free kick it was. It was just one of them that you just watch upon. Show the quality from Mbenza. Super goal.
Speaking of super goals, how about this from Watmore, riding the first challenge from Sarr. Then the
Hang on,
second one from
Duncan
O'Brien.
Watmore.
Then the third one from Sarr.
What a
before
fish from
unleashing
Duncan
that
Watmore. I'm sorry, I had to watch that again.
Yeah, you could question
Oh,
Mark
Duncan
defensively.
Watmore, you're a
Naby
beauty.
Sarr 2 swipes at Watmore, but he's
James
brilliant
was
on it. Just showing his quality.
beaten towards and was
Just excellent finish at the end of
sending
it.
off
Rounded
that.
up a
Literally.
really magnificent individual
The
goal from
worst.
Watmore.
Literally.
And then
Let's just
the
say,
penalty
it
incident.
shouldn't have been a
Cabana
free
with the
kick
cross on the
either.
left-hand side.
It was a
And
clash
O'Brien with a rash
challenge. And
Had to be a
apparently
penalty.
it's
The
a
referee
freaking
had a terrific view.
sending off in a free kick.
And O'Brien just fixated on the
And
ball,
honestly,
wants to get the ball
worst few minutes of
clear.
my
Easy
life.
one for the
I
referee
am
to make
never
that
going through
decision.
that again.
Ashley Fletcher with his first championship goal of the season after all his injury troubles. It just crept in past Schofield.
And you needed that to hit the back of the
Oh.
net. Wasn't much conviction in the penalty
Relieved.
from Fletcher.
The heart is
Schofield
going
will
back
be
in.
disappointed that he didn't claw that away.
Well, then, two young players came on, Aaron Rowe and Kieran Phillips. They linked up here.
I don't know how that
Phillips
didn't
so
go in.
close to equalising.
It was literally going
Bettinelli just
across
stretches
the goal
himself and
line.
just claws that ball away.
And this as well, I don't know how it didn't.
Forward they
And
came, but
that's
Kuna
not
challenged by Paddy McNair. It was certainly an aggressive challenge. Free kick was given, and after much deliberation, McNair, the Borough captain, was shown the red card. I wonder if Warnock will appeal that one. Otherwise, he'll be missing for 3 games. You can see he's absolutely livid with that decision.
We should freaking
Furious, and
appeal.
I would be as well, because I don't think that was a red card, and it resorted to nothing from Naby Sarr. I would like to have seen Bakuna taking that. That just seemed to be the story of the evening. Naby
That
Sarr
was
trying to
a disgrace.
bend that in the far
That was a
corner.
disgrace from that referee.
Well, still they pressed.
Oh, and this as
Rowe
well.
in at the heart of it
This,
once more.
oh.
Look at this. Campbell.
Oi, oi, hit the post.
Phillips,
Oh,
who can't believe he hasn't got his first senior goal.
Oh.
Everything right. Great first touch. And it's a super strike. He does everything right. How on earth that
Oh,
come
the
away from
amount
the
of
goal?
times my heart just went
Rowe and
absolutely.
out there down the left-hand side.
In this
Struck
well.
it well.
Oh,
Bettinelli with the save.
Yeah, brilliant. Showed moments of class that young man wrote.
Take it
Showing
away.
confidence,
I don't
driving
want it
inside.
anymore. I've been
half a
through it
yard.
once.
Do that a few times and testing Bettinelli in the goal.
Oh, it's over.
So it finished 2-1 in the end.
Who got man of the match?
This is all the results for
Let's see
tonight.
who got man of the match.
Becoming
I'll
third
wait
with that
till
win at Preston.
we find out
Stoke
who man of the
win
match is.
against Sheffield Wednesday. Reading winning at Bristol City. Derby, another victory for them at Bottom Club. Wickham and Cardiff getting a 2-0 win away to Luton Town. So this is the top of the Sky Bet Championship table. After all of that,
Well, we remain
as you can
8th
see,
in
Watford
the
moving up
table.
to 3rd.
That is
ahead of Swansea.
absolutely.
Stoke going up to 9th.
That's
Barnsley up to
I mean, we
11th.
won.
Middlesbrough
That's
just
very
3
difficult.
points off the top 6 now.
Bristol 8. Cardiff getting those
The
goals.
other end,
Why?
Huddersfield down to
We
19,
should be 7th
5
right now.
points above the dotted line, having played a game more than all of the bottom 3.
Woo! Who's on the match?
Coming up on Sky Sports tomorrow, it's the second Papa John's Trophy semi-final. Big game as well. Sunderland against Lincoln, 5:30 Sky Sports football.
I might do a live watch
followed by
for that.
Bournemouth against
For
Rotherham.
the Papa
followed by
John's
Vitality
Trophy semi-final.
at 8 on Friday. Watford against Derby, 7 o'clock
Might do it.
Sky Sports football. And on Saturday, it's Coventry against high-flying Brentford. So that's all we've got time for here from the Riverside. Big victory for Borough. We'll see you next time.
Who got man of the match?
Sky Sports Arena. Feel it all.
She's definitely left
Right,
her mark
well.
on this game.
Thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you all so much for coming to the channel. Thank you for the new people who have also came into the channel. I really, really do appreciate it. Obviously, been going through some difficult times, but it's all good. Back with these live watch alongs is just absolutely amazing. Like, I just love doing them. So I might do Sunderland tomorrow, depending on how I feel. And I have to check what time it's on. So if you want to see me do a Sunderland live watch along, let me know. And then yeah. So I'm gonna head off. It's been one hell of a freaking game, I'll admit that. 2-1, got the win, remain 8th, which is kind of BS. But oh well, thank you all so much for coming into the stream. If you haven't already, make sure to like the stream, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I shall see you all in a bit. Peace out.